We'll be trying out something new. It's called the news. Tonight on the News with Al, there's news. It's with this guy every night. All right, once a month. I don't have that kind of time. Ford has a recall on the F150. 1.5 million units are being recalled for the 6-speed automatic transmission. Apparently, it can throw itself right into first gear at any time. That's what I call a wild card built right into the transmission. Adventure can just strike at any moment. And that's what you're looking for in a car. But seriously, keep you and your family safe. The 2011 to 2013 models are suspect, so get that checked out if you got one. Tesla's Model 3 is going to be coming out for $35,000. Stop me if you heard this one before. In 2016, they announced it, but they couldn't exactly hit that mark. The price was represented based on tax rebates as well as gas savings over a 6-year period. They're finally coming out with it at that price point, and on the website it actually shows for $24,900. And reason being is they're still including the tax incentives as well as the gas savings over a 6-year period, which to me is kind of shoddy marketing, but just be a wise purchaser when you're looking at those things. Now, in order to achieve this, they will be closing most of all of their stores, leaving a few high-traffic stores open as essentially information booths. This is to achieve financial stability in the long term to present these cars at the cost they're claiming. You'll be able to purchase one online from your phone in under a minute. A little bit concerning if you hit that Buy It Now Amazon-style button and a Tesla 3 shows up at your door the next day. I like Tesla. I like what they're doing. Their Model 3 is a very minimalistic car. I mean, that seat was the softest seat I think I've ever sat in. You get a 7-day, 1,000-mile full refund on this puppy. So if you're looking for an easy way to rent a car for free, you can buy a Tesla outright, use it for 6 days and 999 miles, and then return it. That's an option. Moving on, if anybody's a fan of simulation racing games like I am, Dirt Rally 2.0 just came out. It's the best way to figure out how to drive on loose surfaces and to test your anxiety or blood pressure medication if you take any. It is the most visceral driving experience you're going to get. And there's really no gradient as far as learning curve. They really just dump you right in the driver's seat, no traction control, and just kind of figure it out. It is a fantastic game visually and gameplay-wise. The physics are spot on. And if you have a kid that's learning how to drive, if they perfect that game, I'd be a little scared about what they do on the road, but they'll definitely know how to handle any type of car, front wheel, rear wheel, all wheel, on any surface. It would be amazing. Definitely recommend it. Get on that. After the news, I wanted to try 2 quick segments, maybe get the community comments going a little bit and see what your take is on this. Cars I'd like to see in the States is the first one. Now, most cars are sold, not in the States. One being the Subaru Levorg. It's essentially the WRX STI as a hatchback. They ditched the hatchback on the 2015 Plus models, but I'm a hatch guy. Now, this is the standard everything else, 4-cylinder boxer engine with turbocharger. It's just a hatchback. And the versatility with all-wheel drive and all that jazz, I like it. I don't know why they didn't bring it to the States. Clearly there wasn't much of a push on it, but with the CVT that's now offered, I think they would have had a much better shot at selling these now than they did with the previous models that were stick only. So I'd like to hear your feedback on that. Odds are I'd see it and I go, I don't really want it. But since I can't have it, I do want it. Next quick segment, to mod or not to mod. This is to be funny only, because if you look at this thing, I don't know what the hell this thing is. It's a Golf GTI that's kind of a Veyron, but it's not. And I'll tell you how I figured that out. See the rims? They're miscolored. This guy almost had me. He was good. This guy's a sharp guy. The amount of money he probably put into that thing, I'm assuming he could have bought a Veyron. Don't do this to a car. Never do this to a car. And I just think it's funny, so I wanted to show you guys. That's about it. So let me know what you think about this format. I'm trying something new. It's 20 degrees out. We're getting 5 to 8 inches of snow tonight, so I can't exactly bring out any cars to review. In the future, I got a few things coming. Hopefully a 76 Charger. I might have a 79 Ford Escort, which is pretty nice, and a 2016 Ferrari California, which should, who doesn't want to drive a Ferrari? So I'm going to try that one too. So let me know what you think of this format. Anything else, you want to toss it in the comments. If I'm incorrect about something, I'm a humble dude. Just let me know. Be open and honest. This episode has been brought to you by Blinkers. Blinkers, invented in 1939, and you're still not using them. This has been Al Witness News. See if I can put this back in the same spot each time to not break the angle. The news.